passion of being an activist was in him to improve healthcare in Pakistan. And he said, people don't have the will, I will show that I can do it. I met my husband in 1983 when he had come to India for a wedding, and I had also gone to that wedding, which was my cousin's. I had graduated from high school and I was entering into medicine. And Fasi was already, I think, the final year medical student at that time. We went to Saudi Arabia. We went on living there for 20 years. It was an amazing experience. Both the kids were born there. Fasi was sent on deputation from government of Sindh to Saudi Arabia. He actually got posted in the biggest hospital in Makkah. So he became the main pulmonologist over there, and he learned a lot and grew a lot over there. For him, his chest medicine, he loved it. And all that he wanted to focus and do good work was in his profession, and became one of the most prominent pulmonologists in Makkah. 8 to 12 years of our stay in Saudi Arabia, he became a little restless. He wanted to go back to Pakistan. He wanted to establish his own practice and a very state-of-the-art setup in Karachi. To 2003, he located this land which was given to him by his father. He used to run around within his vacations ke aake nakshe paas karwane. So when we came here to Canada in 2009, he came to drop us here to settle us down in Canada. And quite a few of his friends and relatives and others who met him here. So he would always tell them, family is coming here, but I am going to go back to Karachi to start a hospital. And for him, the choice between Canada and Pakistan was never a choice. As he would call it, I'm needed in Pakistan. And he just wanted to do good work, and he actually proved it, because after having set up his hospital, it became one of the most popular in the area. Jo bhi aata tha, they would really like it, and they said, okay, hame ghuste hi aisa lag raha hai jaise we are somewhere in the Middle East or somewhere abroad in the hospital. And he worked at least 16 hours every day to make sure that everything is running smoothly, and the patients are being looked after well. The staff is polite. So every first week of March, he would come to Canada. He was supposed to return back on 22nd of March. 20th March ko, the flight stopped because of lockdown and COVID. So he got stranded and he was very upset, and he became very restless, and he started having patients call him up. So he would do, sometimes he did a video conference calls with them. Then by early May, one of his patients landed up in ICU in Pakistan. He became very upset. He said, if this patient dies, I'm not going to forgive myself. And there are so many patients who are needing me there. I'm away for almost 2.5 months. So he left on 15th of May, a week before Eid, to reach back to his clinic. And then the way his clinics got busy, I think he had almost 25 to 30 to 50 patients every day. The day when we realized that he could be unwell was on 19th of June. He called me up and he told me, today I saw at least 50 patients and I'm so tired, I think I've gone old. And this was something which he never said. So I forced him that day to get a test done. Within a few hours, it came out to be positive. And he did not inform me, but he went into isolation. And that is when I realized that something must have happened, that he went into isolation himself. It just took him 5 days, from Sunday to Friday, to go downhill and then end his life. One message which I would like to convey to everybody in Pakistan, the whole dream which he had was that instead of accusing people of Pakistan mein ye burai hai, Pakistan mein wo burai hai, it is important to go and give your contribution to what you can make better in Pakistan.